Welcome, I'll be reacting to the UFO episode, Reflections in the Water. This is a commentary, not a market substitute. Please support the original. Yes! Merchant Marines! Uh-oh. At least he has something to put in the log. Why this ship, though? Poor Kingston. This is fantastic model work. Get that SOS out, though. Oh my. Oh. The poor Kingston. Strange target, though, for UFOs. That was a great cold open. Oh, it's a documentary. Poor Straker.
Very good.
Look at his expression.
Don't build them like that nowadays. No. It's uncanny. These men work purely by instinct.
25 UFOs mapping, concentrating in area NML12.
25? Is this that big attack Straker was worried about earlier? With them all grouped together?
What's that? That fish? They're only found in the mid-Atlantic, never around our coasts. I say, we've found something here. Did you notice that fish?
Straker's like, please have UFO attacks, please.
I think we may have a very interesting new dimension to this film.
Do you see anything?
Not yet. Strange.
I want to see some eels. That wasn't a shark, that was a UFO.
It's been cut.
There's something down there that people aren't supposed to see.
If there is anything at all that I can do, please let me know.
Thank you.
I think what you should do is send an investigation to that area.
Now, last week, the freighter Kingston was sunk here in the mid-Atlantic by missiles like flying fish.
And the species of fish off Cornwall are normally found there. You think there's a link?
The UFO plans were foiled by a fish documentary.
What's the latest on Watchdog?
No change. UFO still in the stationary position and showing no sign of movement.
What are they
What
waiting
the
for,
footage
yeah?
are they waiting for? Well, Colonel, what does the computer think?
They're either waiting for A, reinforcements, B, bad weather to negate radar, or C, non-operations of defenses, namely shadow control.
I think Shadow might cease operations if whatever they're doing underwater happens. I don't know quite what they're doing, but I think the computer was onto something.
The deeper I go, the warmer the water becomes.
What if their reinforcements are already under the water? They could be hiding in the ocean until they can join the rest of the fleet.
Temperature rise of 3 degrees.
Captain!
Evasive action!
Oh! Underwater UFO dogfight. Well, it can't leave the water for too long, or it will disintegrate. Ooh. A whole domed city. There was a city like that in Sense and Sensibility and Sea Monsters. I'm kind of hoping for it. Sea sleighs. Nice.
There it is.
This is vying for my favorite episode with Sub Smash right now. How are they gonna get in? There has to be a hatch somewhere. I just really like the pacing of UFO. It tends to be methodical and thought out, and then gets really exciting. Some modern shows, the pacing is too fast. I don't like it. It's like my car in the morning with ice.
It's Anderson.
Wait a minute.
It can't be.
What's Lieutenant Anderson doing down here?
Afraid I can't talk about it at the moment, Captain. You'll find out why later.
Yes, sir.
Shouldn't they warn them about Anderson in case he calls and is like, skydiver, do la la la?
Still can't believe he's a traitor.
Well, we can't deny what we saw with our own eyes, can we?
A, reinforcements. Possibly the dome is a construction to house UFOs. B, it contains elaborate equipment to be used to change the weather to negate radar. C, it is there to bring about in some way the
computer.
non-function of shadow.
I still think it's C.
As soon as the analyst report has been fed in on my knife, let me know.
Yes, sir. We'll do our best.
Yeah, Lake is tired of him questioning her. Play it cool, guys.
What were you doing in that dome?
What dome?
The dome we saw you in. We saw you in that dome.
You couldn't have spent the last 24 hours at home.
Could it be a duplicate? They could be creating replacements to shadow personnel.
Is there any chance he's resistant?
No. This drug is infallible.
Another shot.
Striker, you're not a doctor. Remember what happened with the alien?
One more.
Thank you, Jackson.
But my conclusion is that the entrance could be made by pressure.
Thank you, Colonel.
I hope the answer is satisfactory, sir.
Colonel Lake.
Oh, you an
I
apology?
do understand the problems. And the answers are satisfactory.
Thank
Good.
you, sir.
Striker is learning, slowly. I get it, I'm not a people person either.
Sorry to have to keep you in the dark about all this, Captain. When I tell you why, I'm sure you'll understand.
Done.
Lieutenant Anderson is a traitor.
That's handy. No discernible entrance, you just push your way in. Like Gungan City. The Otogunga. Beautiful color design. I love the wetsuits. This makes me want to do a painting of the interior. Is it going to be Colonel Lake?
Look, I'm going to try and find out what he's up to.
Yeah, I'll do some investigating myself.
A good idea. Look, we got 44 minutes. I'll meet you back in the equipment at 20.
Right.
Great sound design of the slightly wet, creaking socks. Foster, don't do that.
See anything, Paul?
Oh, that's Paul's duplicate. He's not in a wetsuit. If he doesn't breathe, that won't help. He does breathe. Interesting. Yeah. You're in a
Dr.
wetsuit.
Livingston, I
Okay.
presume.
Oh, that's good. Dr. Livingston. What if someone finds their equipment, though? And how are they going to find their way back? This place is a maze. It's going to look like Shadow as a training facility.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sure looks familiar.
Yeah, Star Trek did an episode like this on Voyager. They've duplicated everyone. And they're practicing. Let's get back to the sub and blow it up. Yeah.
Do not attempt to intercept. Repeat, do not attempt to
So
intercept.
they're using recordings.
Do not understand.
Correct. Commander Straker's orders. UFOs to be dealt with by Earth's defenses.
No, you need to get back and report this. What are you doing? Straker, you can't fight that many whatever they are.
Plan to take over shadow control and use it to let those UFOs through.
I told you it was Plan C.
Whoever gets back first stops the countdown.
No, there isn't time. They're ready to make their move. Good luck, Paul.
Yeah, just try to survive at this point and let Skydiver do the rest. And act like you're duplicate if you run into anyone. Oh, good. I was worried about the equipment. This is me. I have no sense of direction either. Ah! You have a nice heavy canister right there. You can twist, twist. Nice. He keeps throwing you, so get your arms around him. Nice use of his kicks right there. Hurry!
One away, sir.
The dome reseals itself, though. Will the torpedoes be enough? I guess they get inside and blow there. Is this going to hit the other UFO? It's been hiding out in Cornwall. Oh. Well, it's an active volcano now. This is the worst attack yet.
Red alert. Interceptors.
You'd think they would be already in the interceptors. For Nina! 5, 6. Oh, oh!
At least they won't try that again.
Don't bet on it, Paul.
Mm-hmm. I unfortunately lost my UFO review footage somehow, or didn't hit record, who knows. I always check before I go home, and fortunately I did, because the UFO review was the aliens took it. I have recorded a bunch of other videos since then, so I'm going to try and remember what I said. The first thing that comes to mind is the costuming. I really liked the look of the wetsuits, especially Straker's with the geometric designs on it. I thought that was really just stunning. And the whole interior of the dome as well, very striking and artistic. The idea of the doppelgangers was really interesting, and I think I mentioned it in the reaction. It reminded me of that Voyager episode, Season 5, Episode 4, where Species 8472 recreates Starfleet because they're planning to take over Earth. So I thought this was a really interesting concept and definitely new to UFO as well. Poor Lieutenant Anderson, no doubt named for Jerry Anderson, was innocent the entire time, but it really didn't look like it at first. The skydiver was in a tough position as well. They had to fire their torpedoes before Straker got back. And you can tell the crew with that first torpedo strike, they followed orders, but they were not happy about it. They were just pushing the button. And when Foster and Straker got on board, that second torpedo hit, the guy up in the conning tower was like, I thought that was a really cute moment. Even the background people who don't really have more than a line or two get really into the story. I think the model work was just spectacular. All the undersea stuff with the UFO coming this way, skydiver going that way, and then the dome appearing, and the little tiny divers with the, I think they were called sleighs, through the water. I'm telling you, if I was a kid and I had skydiver toys, I would never leave bath time. I would be in there for hours with my little skydiver toys. Alexa, bath time's over. Just 5 more minutes. Please tell me there are waterproof skydiver toys. I think that's where this show really excels as well, because I could see myself as a kid just loving it. A lot of the nuance would have gone, whoo. But as an adult watching the show, it is a very complex, interesting dynamic. So you don't feel like you're an adult watching a kid's show, if that makes any sense. It feels more like a universal piece of media for everyone. It's really difficult to do something that any age will love. And UFO, I think, pulled it off, especially in this episode, which I think is going to be coming in as number 2, which is definitely right up there with Subsmash. Not quite there. Subsmash is still my favorite, but it's like